Once upon a time, in a small mountain village in central China, there lived an old man by himself. He was a kind and hardworking farmer, well liked by everyone in the village. He had a son whom he loved deeply, but the boy lived and studied in a city far away. So the old man worked on the farm alone every day. Life on the farm was always busy and tiring, yet he never once complained. The villagers often came by to express their sympathy. "Poor you, having to live alone without your son to help you. When will he return? This must be bad luck." But whenever he heard such words, the old man would simply smile and respond with a familiar phrase, "Good luck or bad luck, who knows?" Despite the hardships, he remained calm and kept faith in life. He didn't rush to judge whether things were good or bad because he knew that fate could change in ways no one could predict. One day, his son returned to the village after years of studying. The villagers were overjoyed for the old man and came to his home to celebrate. "Now that your son is back, this house will be full of good luck again," they said. Everyone believed his life would be easier with his son's help. But the old man simply smiled and gently replied with his usual words, "Good luck or bad luck, who knows?" Life in the village went on, and father and son worked side by side on the farm. They had a horse, a valuable asset, as one horse could do the work of 4 men. However, one morning, the son carelessly left the stable door open and the horse ran away. He felt terrible, worrying that without the horse, the farm work would be very hard. Again, the villagers came to offer their condolences. "How unfortunate. Your son just returned and now he's lost the horse. Such bad luck." But once again, the old man simply smiled and said, "Bad luck or good luck, who knows?" That afternoon, a few villagers mentioned they had seen the horse near the hills. The son immediately went searching. Hours later, he returned, not only with the runaway horse, but also with a wild horse. Everyone in the village rejoiced. "You're so lucky." First one horse, then none, now 2. But the old man remained calm as always and replied, "Good luck or bad luck, who knows?" The son was very fond of the wild horse and decided to tame it for farm work. The old man, a bit worried, gently warned, "You've lived in the city for many years and have no experience with wild horses. Be careful." But the son confidently replied, "Don't worry, father. I know what I'm doing. Once I tame it, we'll have 2 horses to help us and life will be much better." Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. The next day, while trying to ride the wild horse, the son fell hard and broke his leg. Now, instead of helping his father, he became someone who needed care himself. The villagers came again, expressing their sorrow. "What a pity. Your son just came home and now has a broken leg. You used to work alone, and now you must care for him too. Bad luck has returned to your house." As usual, the old man kept a calm expression and said, "Bad luck or good luck, who knows?" Many villagers began to feel confused by this repeated saying. They couldn't understand how something like a broken leg could possibly be considered good luck. But the old man didn't explain further. He knew the story wasn't over and that time would reveal the truth. As time passed, the country fell into chaos. A brutal war broke out between the east and west of China. The fighting dragged on, and each week, hundreds of young men were sent to the battlefield, never to return. Fear and sorrow engulfed small villages. One day, government soldiers came to the village to recruit new soldiers. All healthy young men were drafted and forced to join the army. The village was filled with cries of farewell. Families feared they would never see their sons again. But when the soldiers reached the old man's home, they saw his son lying in bed with a broken leg. He was immediately exempted. "A man with a crippled leg is no use to the army," they said and left. Upon hearing this, the villagers were shocked. Suddenly, they realized what they hadn't seen before. They came to the old man and said, "Now we understand. Because your son broke his leg, he didn't have to go to war. What we once thought was misfortune has become good luck. You were right. No one knows what the future holds." The old man smiled gently, his demeanor still calm as ever, and replied, "Good luck or bad luck, who knows?" Audio reading is not available in this environment, but I can help you create one or guide you on how to record it. Would you like a downloadable audio file or a script formatted for voice narration?